Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we were on the shores of Lake Nanuial here. Up here in the zone of Evendim, we had just gone with the sullen treasure hunters over there to find out what was behind that stone marker. And it sent us back over here, gave us a clue we needed to go to the Gloaming Falls. So we're going to do that. As y'all see, the Farmer's Fair has arrived. I understand it's been going on for a day or two now. It's going through the 19th, according to the splash screen that comes up. So we will be participating in that. I'm going to throw right up here in this area a listing of the videos where I covered it last year. Last year was the first Farmer's Fair. So I won't be covering it again this year unless something has changed, new events, new prizes, that sort of thing. Otherwise, just look at these videos here and that pretty much cover everything that was going on, I assume. I've got to go back and look at them myself. If anything's changed, well, the next video will be about something about the Farmer's Fair then. But in the meantime, as you see, we've taken some damage, so I'm going to head back to Tinandir to do some repair work, hand in my goods here, and then we will head over to the Gloaming Falls and to the, I think it's the Fell Reels up there to try and find Nat Rapkins as well. So we're going to head back to Tinandir, and we will see you after our long swim. Alright, we have repaired. It turned out it was two of my rings that were broken, or not broken, but damaged, so we have repaired that. And we have right here at the boatkeeper right here at Tinandir. We are going to head over, I believe, to the Eve Spires. Figure while we have him here, why not use it? One thing you may notice, the animations are much smoother. I did upgrade my video card. Very happy about that. I upgraded myself to a Radeon 7850. Whereas before I was sitting and recording at speeds of, I was getting frame rates in the high teens, anywhere from 18 to 20. I'm now getting frame rates in the 80s and 90s while recording. If I'm in a heavy area, like right over there with all the people moving around, my frame rate tends to drop down into the 30s and 40s. But out here further into the wild without much going on, I'm in the 80s and 90s, so much smoother. We should hopefully notice a much better picture and everything. Something much more akin to showing the beauty of what this game actually looks like whenever it's running. Anyhow, let's go on and see if we can get on over to, I think, the Eve Spires. Is that where we're headed? Yes, the Eve Spires. That'll be up close to the top of the map there, the northern part of the lake, and the closest one to the Reels and the Gloaming Falls. All that area where the Garadan are. The Garadan being, you will recognize it, that creature that I killed earlier. Those things there, the wolf people. Garadan. Alright, we are here at the Eve Spires. We saw this guy back there last time. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and see him. Ordinarily you wouldn't be seeing him quite that soon, but figure why we're here, why not ignore him. As you see, his name is Longbow, and yes, he is an Ent. This is the first Ent that you actually run into in the game. And he's got a quest. Let's see what his quest is. He's got Rolling the Reels. Oh, I love his voice. Oh, yes. Above the lake, where the water pools and flows, then thunders over rocks and stones. I see men, dressed as wolves, splashing in the waters. They carry foul bags filled with poison and death, and they spread it upon the waters. The even rills cry waterfalls into the lake. Perhaps you will help, my elf friends. So we've got 3 elves up there along the river that we, at the Reven Rills, that we need to aid to keep the Gardan from poisoning the lake. And then we got threat from the north. The men from the north who dress like wolves are not like the rangers from the east. They worship the land, but then use it to create evil and darkness. They are a foul breed of man, one I do not trust. They have begun coming further south, even to the edges of this grove. This causes me great worry. So we've got to probably help those 3 again. So good. Since we're... Oops. Well, there you go. We've reached our maximum quest line, so how about we see about getting rid of something? Twice the turtles? Yeah, let's go ahead and get that one. Cancel it. We're not going to go after a level 14 turtle quest, that's for sure.
Let's not be hasty.
Yes, let's not be hasty. Awesome. Really is. I'm really hoping whenever we get to Rohan in a little while. I mean, we are level 36 already, and Rohan's only a level 80 zone, you know. That once we get up there, that we shall see more ints over at Fanghorn Forest. Alright, let's see. He's one of the ones we need to help. Yep, but I think we're going to have to take care of some of the quests that we have already, because we're already maxed out, aren't we? Okay. Does that boatkeeper have a quest on him? He's got one too. Wow. Okay. Well, first, why don't we, while we are here, see if we can't find that missing guy we're looking for. Nad, what's his name? I said I'm currently running at 80 to 90 frames per second while recording. I'd be running in the 110, 120 range if I wasn't actually recording, because Fraps does take a little bit of your frame rate away from you. It's only so much your processor can handle at one time, even with a nice GPU. So we are going to keep looking around along this shore. I'm going to see if I can find the even rills. If I can find the even... Whoops. If I can find the even rills, that's where the hunter that I'm looking for has gone missing. Wish I hadn't done that. Hate it whenever the critical hit and special attack comes into play right after I've clicked on the ability to the little ability up here that makes your next attack trigger it. It's a bit annoying to get one for free and basically waste that one until it recharges again. Okay, I am going to hunt along this shore and see if I can't find this fella. And once I get closer to finding him, we will rejoin you. Okay, I've been traveling along the shore here. As you see, we are right at the very northern tip, where it actually comes in and squeezes into a gorge with a series of falls, which I'm assuming is the even rills. I've been collecting Lebathron branches on the way, and I noticed a ring appearing, and yep, that's Nat Rapkins down there. Very good. Oh, I can't tell you how pleasant this is, being able to swivel around. No hitching. Everything looking good. This is the first graphics card, first real graphics card I'm going to have to say I've ever had. One of the ones that actually requires a power plug-in from the the power source, so I had to upgrade my power source as well. The only bottleneck I have now is my hard drive isn't the fastest in the world, so you'll notice an occasional hitch whenever I move into an area and it's loading the graphics in off the hard drive. And if it wasn't for that, it would be like butter. Alright, let's take a look at Nat here and see what's happened to this poor fella.
What do you need?
You there! I, attacked by Garadane. Terrible creatures. Take my pack. Bring it ostforward. Beware, Garadane. Okay, so we have collected his pack. I'm assuming perhaps he is dying or dead. Oops. Something that we might be soon if we don't start paying attention to what's around us. Let's see what we can do here. We do have the option, of course, of doing this right here if we need to. And when we drop down that low with two guys on us, we definitely need to. Alright, let's see here. I think I can... Uh-oh. Ooh. Just made the water. Okay. Of course, once again, this is video game and Hollywood water, which means you can fall an infinite amount of distance and crash into it without any injury whatsoever. Whereas in real life, that quite possibly would have been, well, a very painful fall. I know the cliff divers probably jumped from higher than that, but that would have hurt. And of course, it says I injured myself in the fall. Where have I got? Yep, falling injuries, so I'm pretty beaten up. But, okay. So we've got Nat Rapkins' pack, and we are going to head all the way back to Ostforad, which of course is all the way back around here. So we're going to swim all over, hit this shore. This is probably the quickest and only way to get there is follow the shore back around over here, because I don't think anywhere else along this wall is there any way of getting back up that hill until you actually turn the curve down there. There's, what's the name of it? Radstadt, whatever that island is named. Rantost. So we're going to swim between Rantost, follow along the shore, and then eventually head back to Ostforad. So once again, we will meet you there. Okay, we have reached the shore. Right over there is Rantost. Right over here is Tinadir. This is the closest point along this entire path right here. This entire wall right here is the closest point that you can actually get on and then travel back deeper into the land. There's several beaches all along this area, but they don't have any access further into the territory. They're just cliffs all along here that you can't travel up, things like this, but lots of beaches just filled with bears and bandits and tomb raiders and stuff. So this is the closest one that you can actually travel further inland, and we are going to do that now. Travel below the shadow of what is the name? Bared Rath, and on over to Ostforad, so we can talk to Robin and tell him about Nat Rapkins' sad fate. And we'll see you whenever we get over there. We approach the entrance to Ostforad. I had started running all that distance. I hadn't played in a while and almost forgot that I had a horse. So it's nice to remember that, nice to have remembered before we spent all that time running over here. I do have other transportation options. Okay. Now we are going to dismount and talk to Mr. Robin here. Like I said, you'll notice a slight little frame rate jerkiness there. I was dropping into down to about 28 or 30 there for a few while it was loading in NPCs and stuff. As I said, unfortunately, we still got a slight bottleneck with our hard drive, but Otherwise, y'all are going to get to see the game the way it deserves to be seen. The only thing I wish I could is I would love to record it in 1080. Right now I'm doing it in 720. I'd love to record it in 1080. It really, really is gorgeous then. I might make a short just beauty of Middle Earth video, show you some of the places at some point, just a short one. The problem is it takes so much hard drive space, and the resulting video file is so big to upload as well. But I think that might be what I do next, is make just a little beauty of Middle Earth thing to let you see just what kind of beauty this game has, even for a 6.5-year-old game now. A howling in the hills. I was afraid you would return with such news, Gnarlo. Nat was a good hunter, well liked by the people here, and will be missed. I will return the pack to his family and give them these sad tidings. You say he spoke of the Garridane. Yes, I feared as much. They have always been a danger to those who find themselves in Emin Uyal, but it has been many years since last they proved so bold. Something must be done, Gnarlo.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
And see, I earned back enough to repay for that boat ride I took. The Garridane of Emin Uyal. I do not know what made the Garridane choose the life they lead, whether it be fascination with the form of the wolf or some other reason. But I do know they have become entirely evil. These men wear wolfskin cloaks and bedeck themselves with ornaments fashioned from bloody teeth and fangs, and it is said they move with unbelievable speed and attack with strength beyond that of a normal man. Nat must be avenged, Gnarlo, and the Garridane taught not to attack the people who live around the lake. Journey northwest into Emin Uyal and defeat some of these evil men. Return to me some of their weapons as well, that I may destroy them. So we need to defeat 6 tribesmen, 4 gorge stalkers, and collect 4 makeshift claws. We will go ahead and accept that quest, and I think we are going to stop there for right now. I will definitely play again later today, get another one up late tonight, early in the morning. But I do have a few things I have to do first, and I want to go check out the Farmers Fest and see what new stuff has been over there and whether I need to record some stuff for it. So we will see you next time. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you then. Enjoy the Farmers Fair while it's running, and just take some time to wander around, get your feet in the grass, and smoke a nice pipe. See you then. Bye-bye.